Hey therapists, it's Matt with Framework Family Counseling, and today we're going to do the double-sided pro-con, the 4x4, the flip-flop pro-con, whatever you want to call it. We're going to do two of them. This is beautiful for problem solving. Could work with kids, adolescents, adults. This is very basic, very powerful tool. I do want to give a shout out to Barbara Bauman over in Pittsburgh with the AFCBT crew, because this is where I was introduced to this skill and I have used it constantly since. So come along, we'll check it out, and I hope you can use it. Alright, so you're ready to do your pro-con list. It can go by really anything you want to call it. It can be a 4x4, flip-flop. You know, the point is we're doing a pro-cons list twice. So today we're going to talk with Susie, and Susie's trying to figure out, should I talk to my boss? Should I talk to my boss about furthering my development, getting a new opportunity, finding the personal growth that I want in work? And so we say, okay, Susie, I think we should really weigh the options here to see what's causing you distress in this decision. So you're going to start with 4 squares. Pretty simple. This can be done on a nice white sheet of paper. It's been done on scrap paper. This can be done however fits your client's needs, I would say. And you're going to want to start just with the top. And we're talking about talking to the boss. Break it down into what is the thing your client is working on deciding. So we have a pro, talk to boss, and we have the con of talking to boss. Pretty standard pro-con sheet. So Susie says, talking to my boss would lead to opportunity. It would lead to showing initiative. It would feel empowering. A little sense of control of her own situation. All right, Susie, so once you've exhausted your first box, why would talking to your boss be a bad thing? Oh my gosh, well, it's creating such intense anxiety. I'm really worried. I feel that I'm going to be judged. Maybe my boss, she'll say no, right? So that's right back to that anxiety. We're afraid that what we're trying to do will not pan out. What else, Susie? Oh, same idea. We're back to rejection. I'm really worried that it'll all be for nothing. And I'm really worried that at work, this will stir the pot. I don't want to be the person that stirs the pot and causes trouble and really gets noticed for not good things. Okay, so now we're going to do the second part of the pro-con. This is where the kind of the magic happens. This is the flip-flop, or the 4x4, the second half. What is the opposite of our action? So the pro of not talking to the boss, and the con of not talking to the boss. So Susie, what's a good thing about not talking to her? Oh my goodness, it would be so much more comfortable. You'd avoid conflict and anxiety. You would keep things the same, right? There's comfort in things staying the same. Susie, what about the flip side of that? What about not talking? Why would not talking to your boss, not going for this thing that you say you want, why would that be a bad thing? Oh well, stagnation. I really am afraid of things not moving anywhere. Be a missed opportunity. What else, Susie? Well, I would just continue to want more. So it'd almost be, this insatiated desire. I didn't do what I truly wanted. And would that make you feel? Yeah, it would make me feel pretty unhappy. And so once you get this flip-flop pro-con list, you can really give her or him, your client, a good sense of the scale of their decision. Well, Susie, I see that you're craving this opportunity and being empowered in your own decision, and you really want to avoid this stagnation and this missed opportunity and this unhappiness. We really ask the same question in two different ways, two sides of the same coin, and you get different answers. Where with a standard pro-con sheet, you might just see that she's looking for something new, but there's also this underlying fear that's driving it as well, the push and the pull, right? And likewise, Susie, you really are having trouble taking this step because you're afraid and you don't want things to go into a negative way because things are comfortable right now, and you're really trying to avoid those feelings of anxiety that come from change, that come from standing up for yourself, that come from being assertive and advocating. And so what I like to do is once you finish your pro-con, you give them a very nice succinct scale, right? Because I'll tell you what, Susie, you're looking at weighing opportunity, you're looking at weighing growth, you're looking at your own autonomy, and what's driving the other side of the equation is discomfort and stagnation and self-disappointment. We're going to go with 1P. I don't remember if there's 1 or 2. And you can give them this very succinct battle that's going on between them and give them a beautiful reframe to work off of. So nothing incredibly challenging, very simple. Pro-con done twice. You have the pro and con of the action, and you have the pro and con of the opposite of that action or that decision or that craving for change, right? And you can often get very nice conflicting answers and give them a new perspective on the decision that they've been wrestling with for so long. It'll be a breath of fresh air, and I've really found that doing just this little extra step can be everything in that decision-making process.